Hello everybody, I'm alpacapatrol, and this is my name is the Lamb. That's right, I'm back on another custom challenge run. This run comes to you from Freeze Edification, long-time viewer of the channel, long-time commenter on the channel as well. But yeah, Freeze gave us the Valentine's Day special. Yes, because it is Valentine, and I want to ask you all, will you be my Valentine? I need a Valentine this year, and I figured all of you should be my Valentine. Anyway, we do have Charm of the Vampire, Little Chad, Mom's Purse, 2 health ups, Mom's Contacts, and the Yum Heart. Oh, also we have Isaac's Fork. Basically the rules are that, because it's oh my god! Oh, that sucks. Because it's Valentine's Day, I can only take, the red hearts, and none of those icy cold blue hearts. So, sadly, I cannot take that blue heart. I'm actually gonna pick up this. Now, the reason I'm picking it up, and I'm gonna drop it, because I need the Yum Heart. The reason I'm picking it up is because I don't want to find it in a secret room or something. Mom's Contact, I will say, will go a long way to make this run a lot easier. But we are not allowed to pick up blue hearts, which is gonna be rough. I don't think I've had a challenge run where I haven't had to pick up where I wasn't able to pick up blue hearts. That's going to be, I feel, exceedingly difficult. I suppose we'll find out. We do have a lot of items that heal you, so I mean, you know, hopefully that'll work out. But I don't know, man. I don't know. By the way, a new episode of Twilight Princess is up on the channel, mostly because I woke up real late. And, well, I mean, I went to sleep real late. And didn't record anything else, so I'm sorry about that. By the way, we do have Mom's Purse, so I could pick up the Cursed Skull. But who the fuck would want Cursed Skull? But anyway, so yeah, so the new Twilight Princess up on the channel. I did record like 2 episodes of that last night after I saw that you guys actually liked that Let's Play. I am pretty excited that you guys like my Let's Play and you like the silly voices for all the characters. I especially like Rancher Guy, although Rancher Guy gets a different voice in the second episode, I'll be totally honest, because I forgot what his voice was. But you know, it was a good voice. He kind of became the old prospector rancher, and I'm okay with that. I think everyone was okay with that as well. But yeah, Twilight Princess Let's Play. You know, I really do like me some Twilight Princess. I haven't played the game in forever, which I mentioned in the Let's Play itself. I haven't played the game since it came out, and it really is such a great game. And I'm so glad that the emulation works so well. Which, by the way, I will put this out there because I'm sure we're going to get the comments for that. Emulators are actually legal if you own the game. And in fact, I own Twilight Princess twice. I don't just own it once. I own it on the GameCube and the Wii. I don't think I ever really played it on the Wii, though, to be honest with you. Like, I have it, but I don't think I ever really... I don't think the box is even open, to be honest with you. And I'm really sad that, like, Donkey Kong Country Returns does not work on the Dolphin emulator. Well, I mean, like, it works. Like, the game plays just fine. It's just that the music isn't there. And the music, man, that's Donkey Kong. That's, like, part of Donkey Kong Country, man. Because it's so good. It's so damn glorious. So, yeah, like, the music and sound doesn't really work, which kind of is a bummer. And that's mostly because my Wii broke. Oh, god damn it. I have a broken Wii, so, yeah, my wiener, by the way, is what I'm referring to. No, but I have a broken Wii, and it sucks because I can't use it. Tears Up, that's cool. I'll take the red patch because that'll work. Strength is alright. There are so many blue hearts that I wish I could have. Anything else that we need? No, not really. We don't have enough money. We have 1 bomb, which we can look for the secret room, but it's like a variety of locations, so probably not the best option, in my honest estimation. But Tears Up is going to be phantasmagoric, which I know is the improper usage of the term, but, you know what? It just sounds cool. I like saying the word phantasmagoric. Oh my god. Ermagerd. Spider, come here. Okay, yeah, he's gonna hit me. What a D-hole. The hole of a D. Alright, we, actually are going to use, you know what? We're gonna use a bomb and a key. And I'm an idiot. I probably should have searched for the secret room as well. What is this, the Chariot? Well, I guess that's good for a boss. I can always use strength to heal myself. Although, you know, if we need strength to heal ourselves, then we are doing something very, very wrong. Because we have lots of things to heal us. I mean, we have the Yum Heart, if anything. I might as well, you know, I'm just gonna use strength right now to heal us back to full health and just take the chariot with me, because there's no reason for me to go back this way. We have 9 cents, which is good, so we can theoretically go to the shop. Le Chopin. Oh, mother of poop. Yeah. So we can kind of go to the shop. We should, though, if we wanted to be good Binding of Isaac players, we should wait until we have more money. Until we have 15 cents, because it's not good to rely on 7-cent items. Plus, I mean, we're kind of cutting out one of the options. Oh, no, we have enough money now. Of good things from the shop, because, you know, sometimes you go in there and you have like 8 cents or something, and it's like, alright, well, there's no 7-cent item, but we can get a blue heart. We can't get any blue hearts right now, brah. Ain't no blue hearts we gonna be getting. Let's go in here. We got the ladder. You know what? The ladder's pretty good to get on the cellar, too. Normally, I wouldn't advise getting the ladder, but when you get it early, it's pretty good. It's a pretty good item, because it usually pays for itself. Money-wise, bomb-wise, key-wise. Obviously, it's not going to pay for itself on this floor, but the subsequent floors, it shall pay for. With glorious retribution. The ladder is from the original Legend of Zelda, by the way. I know I've mentioned that many times in the past. Oh, there's the secret room. Oh, Guppy's Paw. Well, I can't take Guppy's Paw, unfortunately. I will pick it up, though. And the reason I'll pick it up is just because I want butts and balls. No, I want it all, and I want it now. No, I want potentially to have Guppy. Well, there's literally nothing we can do with that. We can play this old bitch once. Actually, you know what? We're gonna use the chariot to play this as many times as we possibly can. Hopefully get a health up. Yeah, I can play it one more time. I'm surprised we only got 1 heart out of that. That's unfortunate. Or 1 thing out of that. But we have 9 cents, so that's good. It's entirely possible, by the way, that I will be playing this down to like 3 red hearts after this boss. I just wanna, you know, I'd like to play it safe. I like to take out the boss first. Make sure I have some hearts lying around. Even though it's likely that I will. Oh, you bitch. You dirty, dirty bitch, you. I actually wouldn't be so sad with a speed up, to be honest with you, because, you know, my speed is pretty poor. Oh, balls. Alright, well, we have a full heart to play that thing with. Is there any reason not to get this? No. No reason not to get this. So let's go ahead and, play this bitch at least a couple times. Hope for the best. I'm probably gonna play it at least to 15 cents. That's what I'm gonna say, because I need enough money for the shop next floor. And I'm just hoping for the best. You know what? We're gonna roll the dice, play it a couple more times. Ah, we got the IV bag. That's unfortunate. Alright, well, we'll get this heart. We'll probably be able to replenish our health on the next floor without much difficulty. Oh, Curse of the Labyrinth. That actually sucks, man, because that kind of makes my life a little bit more difficult, because the shop is likely greed, and in that scenario, I'm not going to get any items from the shop, so I would have wasted my time. But, whatever, we're back to full health, essentially. So, oh, you know what? Mom's Contact is not good on these enemies. Oh, good. I did not do a good job of judging how far they were. Oh, God. Based on my speed. I do need a speed up. A speed up would be really nice. Like, Maggie does start with lower speed. Like, it's not the worst thing in the world, but on specific enemies, it gets to be a bummer. It gets hard to dodge. Might as well use the Yum Heart. Get back to full health. Leave some red hearts lying around on the floor. Ooh, there we go. We got some good shit going on right there. Mom's Contact does glitch out a lot of enemies. So, like, for instance, if I freeze this guy, he'll be frozen in whatever state he was in when I froze him. Yet, he will not be, he will be actually reducing in size, despite that. Okay, alright, we got a bunch of things. Go ahead, go next room here. We go see what this is. Oh, look, it's greed heads. That ain't so bad. I can deal with a greed head any day of the week. Any day, any time. You come here, greed heads. I'm gonna fuck you up. I don't like greed heads one bit, but we can deal with them. They ain't so bad. Especially when you have Mom's Contact. They definitely ain't so bad when you have mom's contact. Oh, Super Gluttony. Okay, well, he's gonna do lots of damage to me, as Super Gluttony is ought to do. He does that, oh my god, quite frequently, to me. I do a poor job of dodging Super Gluttony. It's just the one that really gets me is when he shoots a bunch of the bullets. I just can't see them. Oh, yep, see? Just always, I always screw that up. Always screw that up. Because it's like the Octo Shot plus it does other things. Oh, man. Man. I want lard, but it'll make us really slow. Fuck it. Let's do it. Alright, so now we are ridiculously slow. Like, ridiculously. Like, seriously ridiculousness. We are slow. We are very, very slow. Now we desperately need to speed up. Like, desperately, desperately, desperately. By the way, I'm trying to kiss Blue Baby. That's my goal, is I gotta go kiss him. I don't know if I mentioned that. I should have read out what the challenge run was. Apparently Blue Baby is a bisexual. Which, you know, we were actually talking about, transsexualism in the stream last night. Oh, we can't get that, other coin. That's unfortunate. And how it's sort of oh, right, Magneto. We just got that. I'm an idiot. Well, I mean, Magneto's kind of negates what's awesome about, the latter, but whatever. Anyway, so yeah, we were talking about that, oh, Celtic Cross kicked in. Wow, that's lucky. Oh, come on. No, alright, well, I guess I'm gonna have to stand here until we kill those guys. So yeah, transsexuals, how it's still a sort of, like, homosexuality is becoming more socially acceptable, which is good, yet, transsexuals are not, and, like, that's still socially unacceptable, which, it's just funny to talk about, morality, really, because morality, in my eyes anyway, are completely relative. Like, maybe the most relative thing is morality. Because, one, it varies from culture to culture. Two, it varies from region to region. So even if you were of the same culture, like, for instance, the United States, it varies from region to region because, you know, you have the Deep South where things are socially unacceptable that are completely socially acceptable here in New York. And three, morals and ethics completely vary with time. There's no universal set code of morals, right? So it's sort of a, oh, well, you know what? I guess I might as well play this. We do need keys, so I'll play it down to 15 cents, or I won't. Just kidding. But yeah, like morals are just so relative that it's really hard to say, like, oh, well, this is a thing that's immoral, because it's like, well, it's a moral, like, if you really wanted to append that statement so that it's really fully true, is, well, it's immoral now, yes, but it wasn't immoral a long time ago, and it's not going to be immoral in the future, and then it'll be immoral again, because morality kind of runs in cycles, doesn't it, right? Because, we were talking about, you know, how it was kind of accepted, homosexuality was accepted, for a good period of time, and then completely unacceptable in society, and the same with transsexuals. I mean, eunuchs were a thing for a long time. That was like just a normal thing that they did to people because some people liked that. Some people enjoyed eunuchs. Oh god. So, like, and that was a totally socially acceptable thing because it was very common practice. Oh, I thought he was dead. Alright, anyway. So yeah, so it's the kind of thing that it's going to be acceptable eventually, and then it's going to be unacceptable again, and then it's going to be acceptable. So it's just good to really keep that in mind, really, and that's what kind of has led me to a lot of my conclusions about lots of things. Among them, you know, feelings on civil issues, because it's like, you know, morality is so relative. I can't really take my morals from someone else, right? I have to take them from me, right? Like, I can't take it from someone else, some other place, some news source, or some, I don't know, some hierarchical, religious source. Like, you can't take it from those places, because morality is just, it's fundamental in humans, and it's important for us to have a sense of morality. But all that said, morality is what you make of it, right? It's not something that humans are born with, because we're not. We're not like are tigers moral, or are gorillas moral beings? No, they're not. So it's what makes us, it's what separates us from the animal kingdom, because we are civil, we are above nature, we are able to do those things, or conceive of sort of complex moral beliefs, or complex ethical beliefs. And it's important, you know, but again, it's important for you to judge them on your own, because they're just made up. Like, when you consider that they're all just a bunch of made-up bullshit anyway, you have to imagine that, do we really not get another key? That's a bummer. Anyway, let's go see if we can find another key, because I want to go to that shop. I have fucking 31 cents, man. Yeah, like, when you consider that morals are not really something that humans are inherently given, then, or born with anyway, then you have to consider that your morals are your own. And you have to consider, the one thing that I often consider, right, is then when you're considering civil issues, is like, does it affect my life in any way? Right? Like, that's like the Louis C.K. bit, is that, you know, I never understood people being mad at homosexuals getting married, because it's not like it affects you. It's not like they're marrying you. I mean, it's not like it really negatively influences your life. I mean, like, I would understand if you were, you know, eating your cereal every morning, and then you know, two guys touch dicks right in front of you. You'd be like, get your dicks out of here. I'm just trying to eat my cereal. You know, is that same kind of idea, right? It's like, it doesn't affect me. Like, it doesn't affect my life. Why do I care? Because I shouldn't. Because it's really stupid to. Like, I don't care. Like, and if you could have that kind of argument, right, that it's like, oh, well, it's against nature, or it's against God, or something like that, right? It's like, okay, that's fine. But if you believe those things, then they're going to hell, right? They're going to hell. If you believe that God hates that, then they're going to hell. And again, it doesn't affect your life. It doesn't. It truly does not affect your life in any way, shape, or form. They're going to hell, you're going to heaven because you're the smart guy and you know that it's so evil and whatnot. So, you know, like, it's just the kind of thing. Now, do I need the counterfeit penny? I probably don't. Let's take the red patch instead. Let's be honest here. We do not need that. But anyway, so yeah, that's, I don't know. That's, morality is an interesting subject. Ethics, is an interesting subject. You know, it's the kind of thing that really should be studied. By the way, if you want to find a good, like, educational video on morality, on ethics, the place that I would suggest you look is you go to, I think it's Harvard EDU. But if you just look up Justice with Michael Sandel, it's actually just a Harvard televised Harvard class, or not televised, but, you know, recorded for YouTube, actually. In fact, the education section of YouTube is fucking incredible. Like, if you guys have never gone to the education section of YouTube, you seriously should. They have just a bunch of free classes from a bunch of amazing universities. Like, I watched a bunch of classes from Harvard and Yale and like a bunch of Ivy League schools, and it's incredible. It's great. It's like it's a great time watching those classes, just learning for free, for totally free. Whereas, like, normally you would never get that opportunity, and no one in the history of time has ever had that opportunity where they get, like, the best teachers teaching the best subjects for free on the internet. I mean, like, it's amazing. But anyway, so yeah, I would suggest you look up Justice with Michael Sandel. I think it's Harvard EDU, youtube.com/Harvard EDU. I'll try to search it and maybe hopefully remember to put the link in the description. But and watch that class and watch the entire thing, because it's really, really good. He goes through, it's basically philosophy, because he goes through justice through time, and essentially what is it good for? Absolutely nothing. No, I'm kidding. What is this pill? Health up. Wow, that is lucky. This is gonna be bad, right? Yeah, health down. All right, fine. Whatever. I don't really need another health up right now. We are gonna use this full health pill by going all the way to this stupid arcade, which, you know, I don't want to do, but you know, sometimes you got to do it. And plus, you know, I need to go to the arcade. I want to go to that stupid shop, man. Like, I really do. I really legitimately want to go to the shop and see what we got in there. Because it could be something awesome. And I want awesome things. Oh, wow. This is actually going to be crazy with the Celtic Cross. Man, I may... Alright, let's get to half a heart. Hopefully not kill ourselves. With the Celtic Cross, we're gonna like be doing this a lot more times than we need to. Wow, a dime. Okay. We're gonna get a lot of money from this. Okay, Celtic Cross activated there. But, yeah, so anyway, Justice Michael Sandel, it's really cool. You go through a bunch of different philosophers who talk about the nature of justice, the nature of morals, how to really conceive of things, complex subjects in morality. And it's good. It's good to talk about morality. It's good to talk about ethics, because I think it is very important. And I think it is very fundamental in human nature. You know, I like to think that morality... You know, I benefit from it, and I also like to think that I live by a strong moral code in a lot of specific situations. And because of that... Alright, so let's not kill ourselves here. I'm surprised that didn't actually give us things. But anyway, let's get some keys, hopefully. I only need one key. Come on with the money. Like, this is ridiculous now. Oh, let's use full health. Might as well, right? Because we could use these hearts later on. Give me one goddamn key. Like, one key and I am out of here. Like, that's all I want. I just want one key. Okay, here we go. We got some keys. Ready to go. And we gotta fly. Please just give me one goddamn key. Alright, there we go. Cool. So let's play this 2 more hearts. Alright, well, we got a lot of money, but we did not get the blood bag, unfortunately. Whatever. That's fine. Anyway, so, yeah. I don't know. It's the kind of thing... It's good to watch, because, you know, it allows you to kind of, consider, morality, consider ethics on a real level, as opposed to just saying, like, this is my abstract set code, just because, you know? Because that's a lot of people. You know, a lot of people don't have time to kind of think of how they really feel about a subject. They just have a feeling about it, you know? You know what I mean? And that's understandable. A lot of people just, you know, take their opinions from the newspaper, of whichever particular newspaper they like to subscribe to, or political belief they decide to subscribe to, and that's understandable. You know, some people can't be bothered with a thing like that, but you know, I like to consider all the logical conclusions or logical extensions of all my reasoning with anything, and because of that, I like this kind of stuff. I like talking about morality, because you know, you get to the root, right, of what is what's wrong with it, what's right with it, right? Like, someone actually made a good point in the comments, right? Is that you know, it doesn't oh yeah, here's the thing that I said about homosexuality, right? And this was in reference to people saying that you know, it goes against nature or something, which is the same argument as it goes against God. And I said it actually doesn't go against nature. It, in fact, is extremely natural. Homosexuality. In fact, homosexuality occurs in the same frequency in the animal kingdom that it does in the human species, which is very interesting. Or at least I find that very interesting. Oh no! Oh God! Blue Heart, get away from me! Get away from me, Blue Heart! I don't need your nonsense. All right, I have to pull the Blue Heart over here. Okay, now run! Get to the treasure room! Go! 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 Alright, we got Horror Babylon, which is pretty good, I guess, but we're never gonna use it because we don't have blue hearts, so it's entirely impossible for us to use that. Get out of here, Blue Heart. Yeah, fuck it. I should have used that key on... I really should have used that key on the shop, because now I'm definitely not gonna get a key, I swear. But yeah, so homosexuality occurs in the animal kingdom just as frequently as. In fact, there's actually this really cool, and this is all stuff. So any stream watchers who are in the chat, I apologize because I talked about all this shit extensively last night. But anyway, yeah. So there's actually a species of hyena. I think it's a hyena. I could be totally wrong. It could be another animal. But anyway, there's a species of hyena. Let's just go with that for now. That are females that are born with fake penises. And in fact, the way that they play is they have sex with each other with their fake penises. And then those penises later fall off. Later in life, those penises fall off, and they're not used anymore. So homosexuality occurs on a genetic level sometimes, which is funny. In fact, homosexuality in penguins, in the penguin population, is quite high. Higher than most other species. So, you know, it's the kind of thing... Actually, it's really funny. There's a set of gay penguins in the Central Park Zoo in New York. Basically, it was not something that's, like, made up or anything like that, or for whatever, for, like, equality or something like that. It just naturally occurred. Basically, what happened is there was this penguin baby that was, you know, I don't know if it was abandoned by its mother or like its mother died or something like that. Its family died, and basically it was just a baby penguin. And the baby penguin just was basically adopted by this gay couple, and not a gay couple humans, gay couple penguins, couple of penguins that were gay, and they adopted the baby and raised it. And I mean, it's just you know, that argument that it's unnatural doesn't fit. Now, someone made a good point, and this is the reason I brought it up, was that, like, yeah, sure, maybe it is natural, that's fine, but we're civilized people, right? So what being civilized means is that we're above nature. And that's true. That is true. We are above nature. A lot of things make us... That's why we don't go around murdering and raping and pillaging, right? Is because we're above nature, and that's the natural way. So we're above that, so maybe... despite the fact that homosexuality is natural, perhaps, you know, being civil means that that we shouldn't have that thing. And, you know, I think to a large degree that's a decent point, but, you know, you have to consider, again, civility... Like the reason that we are civilized people is because we're able to reason things, right? That's why we are civilized, right? Is we have the capacity for conscious thought. We have the capacity for you know, for abstract thought, and because of that we can consider and reason things. And I think, you know, the reason that we go against nature in that we don't go rape and pillage and murder and all that stuff. Or for the most part, anyway. The reason that we consider that to be bad is because that does negatively affect a lot of people. Like, murdering someone doesn't just affect the murderee, it negatively affects the victim's family, it negatively affects the public eye, the public who have to view horrible things like that. It negatively affects even the murderer's family itself. So it's the kind of thing that with reasoning we can easily say that yes, murder is pretty much, for the most part, always bad. And in fact, if you were to listen to philosophers, you would say that killing is always wrong, no matter the situation. Even if you're killing to, and of course, not all philosophers, especially a utilitarian, but you know, a philosopher would say that killing is morally always wrong. No matter the situation, if you're killing to save your own life, it's still wrong. It's understandable, but it's still wrong. So we would consider those things, right? We consider those things to be part of what being civilized is. Now, the thing with homosexuality is it doesn't, again, I just have to go back to that idea, is that it doesn't affect you. It doesn't affect you negatively. It doesn't. There's nothing that it does, functionally, or not functionally, but intrinsically, there is nothing about it that actually negatively affects your life. It doesn't It's not like a bunch of gay guys are going around trying to rape you. Which, by the way, is the anti-homosexual propaganda that was used in the 50s. And why did I use that? That's a bummer. Anyway, anti-homosexual propaganda that was used in the 50s and 60s, right? Is that oh well, gay guys, they'll stalk in the If you watch the old PSAs, they're really funny, but they'll stalk in the bathrooms and they wait for their targets. Because that's what homosexuals do, and they're just equating them to rapists when that's not true. They're not all rapists. Sure, some of them are, I'm sure, but I'm sure it's also in equal frequency to heterosexual rapists, perhaps even less. But anyway, so yeah, like yes, that's a reasonable argument that yes, we were civilized, and even though it is natural, that doesn't mean that it necessarily is good. But, despite that, I think the conclusion that I come to is that, despite, oh good, oh no, get away from me, white heart, red blue heart, red blue heart. Red blue heart. Alright, off we go. Let's go see what's in here. The pact is pretty awesome. You know, I'm gonna take the pact, I'm gonna take Guppy's tail too. Now, the reason I'm taking Guppy's tail is not because I want, the golden chests. But the reason that I'm taking Guppy's tail is, do I need to go to the secret room? Not really, so let's just go to the next floor. What? Oh no, the blue heart fucking... Ah. That's a bummer. I got the blue heart despite the fact that I was off camera. Well, that's, I'm sorry about that. Didn't mean to rule break. Nice rule break, Depth in Necropolis 1. Or Necropolis 2. Oh god, no, get out of there! Motherfucker. That's frustrating. Anyway, so, yeah, other things that I was saying. Oh, yeah, but the reason that we are civilized people... Hey, look, we're out of blue hearts already, so, whatever. The reason that we are civilized people is because we can reason and consider all the things, and consider all the logical extensions of things. And when you do consider the logical extension of things, I think you'll easily find that there's no harm, done by it, so what does it matter? I mean, that's really, like, that's a lot of the arguments with marijuana, right? Is that there has never been, this is true, by the way, there has never been a recorded case of marijuana-related death. That's never happened. Well, there actually is, I'm lying. There's one. One guy, did, suffocate, I believe. I believe he locked the doors in his room, and smoked a bunch of pot, and he didn't realize that he needed oxygen to breathe, because he's an idiot, and decided that well, I mean, and then it killed him. I think that's what happened. But there's no marijuana-related homicides. Is the one that I was really trying to get at, as opposed to the one that I said. No marijuana-related homicides. That's never happened. You know how many alcohol-related homicides there are? Loads! Daily! There's hundreds daily. Like, that's a thing that happens in extreme frequency. Whereas it doesn't happen with marijuana. So it's that same kind of argument, right? Is that, like, well, it doesn't negatively affect the world, so why does it matter? Let the fucking potheads be potheads, you know? Plus, like, it leads to a lot of money for the government. If you legalize marijuana, you get a lot of money. So, you know, it's the kind of thing, and that's sort of the argument, right? Is that, like, well, it doesn't really negatively affect anybody else's life. You know, you could argue maybe employers, right? By the way, we're invincible now with the habit, at least for this floor. So that's good. Oh, and in fact, because we're invincible, we are gonna go play Demon Judgment and try to get something. So yeah, so that's kind of the thing, right, is that, oh god, this is gonna get frustrating. Alright, he got, Monster Manuel, is a terrible fucking item. This is why I never played stupid Demon Judgment, he's useless. Anyway, moving on, oh, we didn't go to that sacrifice room, let's go to the sacrifice room, because it's free. Yeah, you know, it's one of those things. I forgot what I was saying, in fact. So, I don't know if it's one of those things. Could be one of those things. Could be one of some other things. Alright, unfortunately we did not get a guppy item. I really want me a guppy item, I'm gonna be honest. Real want me a guppy item. Being guppy is a great time. Gosh, what was I saying? Something about something. Probably something that I was already being long-winded about, so it probably doesn't matter. But, you know, things. Oh yeah, marijuana. Yeah, right. It's the kind of thing. You know, one thing that I want to say about marijuana usage is that it's not bad. It's not. I'll be totally honest. I'm not gonna be. I'm not gonna be. By the way, I realized that a lot of these subjects are controversial. Although the most controversial subject on my channel ever was in fact recycling. But anyway, I don't really mind stating my mind, and I think that's why you guys like watching me. Is because you don't see me stating my mind, and that's important. Anyway, so. Yeah, oh, the coin purse, or the coin bag, or the money bag. What the hell is this called? Sack of pennies, alright. Yeah, you know, so I don't really care. But anyway, marijuana is not bad, but I want to take South Park's stance, right? So you're not going to go jump off a roof if you smoke a lot of pot. That's not going to happen. You're not going to murder someone. You're not going to desire for evil things or anything like that. None of the propaganda that anyone has ever told you about marijuana is true. It's all bullshit. It's all just a bunch of lies so that your parents can tell you to not smoke weed. And that's okay. That's fine to know. But I'm going to take South Park's stance on this because I totally agree with it. Oh, you know what? No, fuck it. I'm not gonna do it. The secret room could be below the boss horde room, by the way. I just don't want to. We don't want to play the fortune teller either. Yeah, well, maybe we do. Hold on. Let's see. Oh, didn't mean to use a key there. Well, that's a bummer. I want another trinket. If we could get a good trinket, then I would be happy. Oh man, we had 69 cents and I ruined it. So, yeah. South Park's stance on marijuana is that it's not that it's bad, it's not going to kill you, but it'll make you believe that, oh wow, you know, we should use temperance, shouldn't we? It is free. Also, considering we have the, whatchamacallit, the Celtic Cross, it'll make it even more free than it is. But like it's not gonna kill you, it's not gonna do bad things, but what it will do is it'll make you think that doing nothing is okay. And that's not good. That's really the biggest problem with marijuana, is that it'll make you believe that doing nothing is okay. And that's why I would, like, if I were to have a child, I wouldn't want him to smoke a lot of pot. Because it just leads to a lot of doing nothing, and that's not good. I mean, you know, you can spend your life doing a lot greater things than just you sit around getting high, you know. But that said, I don't have any problems with people who do it recreationally. I have no problems with it. Obviously, you can do it correctly. There's a way to do it and then still get things done. Obviously, there's a lot of big professional important people who smoke a lot of pot. William H. Macy being one of them, a famed actor who is known for his amazing performances, smokes a lot of marijuana, and that's, you know, like, it's still doable, of course, but for the most part, when people do it, it allows them to sort of acquiesce and say that, well, I'm not going to do anything today, and it's because not because of any specific reason that's good, but because they're high, and that's no fun. That's no good. Oh man, we took damage there. So I don't know. That's my feelings on it. I don't know. Again, I have no problem with it, obviously. Do we need anything else to do? Yeah, well, let's use Pageant Boy. Get more than 99 cents. Let's get the red patch out of here, and let's use the Joker. Oh, we got Krampus. That's interesting. So yeah, I don't know. It's the kind of thing, it's the same kind of thing, right? It's like, it doesn't negatively affect your life that people are getting stoned, right? Like, so what does it goddamn matter? Why must we restrict it unnecessarily. When we do not restrict some much more harmful substances, like loads of we should have taken damage there. Like loads of painkiller medication that's in the United States, that's totally legal and totally fine, or like loads of or alcohol. Like if you were to, oh man, we're so close. I might as well check, right? But like if you were to, if Rawls says, and this is something that I learned in the justice class, by the way, but famous philosopher Rawls, he said if you want to consider something morally, right, or logically, within the scope of morals and ethics, then you have to consider everything with a veil of ignorance, right? So what does that mean? That means that you assume that you are not you. You assume that the world is not the world, and you do not exist in it. Nothing is there anymore, right? So, like, say I want to talk about prison, okay? And I want to talk about it, I want to think about it. Motherfucker, that thing hit me twice, even though it didn't hit me the second time. Because it hit me so fast that I was still in the fucking invincible state. Anyway, so you have to consider imprisonment, or let's say an easier subject to admit is totally wrong, absolutely, is slavery, right? So consider slavery, but don't consider it as a you know what? Probably not slavery. Let's say imprisonment, because it makes more sense for the argument. But so imprisonment, right? So let's consider it as if you are not you. You are not however old you are. You do not have the job that you have. You are just considering it through a veil of ignorance. You have no idea of anything else in the world. Is imprisonment okay? Does it make logical sense? Does it help people? And you consider everything like that. And I think, and when you consider things like that, you consider them, you know, from a logical perspective. It's easy to say that, okay, well, like say an inheritance tax, right? Is like, you know, a lot of people would say that inheritance tax would be messed up, right? I think there should be 100% inheritance tax, because it would make everyone at a little bit of less of a disadvantage, right? Because you already have natural disadvantages in being born smarter or less smart than other people, or more attractive or less attractive than other people. So why do we have the money disadvantage added on, compounded upon that? It's not really fair. So say I wanted 100% inheritance tax. Is that fair? Right? You have to consider that. Is that fair? When you're considering it blindly. In fact, it actually is morally, because I'll leave that there for now. So yeah, and it is because, you know, when you consider things through a veil of ignorance, you consider a meritocratic system to be probably the most valued system, or among the most valued systems anyway. And that's that you are judged based on your merit. And the truth of the matter is that, right, like we consider, like, say, Michael Jordan. This is the example he gives Michael Sandel, right? Is that Michael Jordan, right? Like, he deserves his money, right? Like, does he deserve his money, right? And does he deserve to be taxed? Is that okay to tax Michael Jordan? And does he deserve the money that he gets? Yes, he does. He deserves the money because he provides a service for people. The service isn't necessarily helping people directly. It's a service that he provides entertainment for millions of people, and he spent his life honing his trade to provide entertainment for millions of people. That's what he does, and yes, he deserves his money. But does his child deserve his money? No, the child has done nothing for society yet. The child is a child. The child has given nothing to society. So therefore, that's why taxes happen. And nothing. If you tax on based on what oh god, you give towards society. Oh Jesus Christ. Oh, I don't like this room. I'm gonna use this real quick though. I want to go to the sacrifice room because I want to become Guppy real bad, real bad. So yeah, obviously I'm saying all of this incorrectly, and in fact I'm sure I'm gonna get comments lampooning what I'm saying. And that's fair, because I'm not explaining it as precisely as I would like to explain it. And in fact, I would say look to Michael Sandel, because he does a much better job of it than I do. But you know, I forget why I was mentioning the veil of ignorance. It has something to do with marijuana. Oh, right, yeah. Well, when you consider veil of ignorance, right, with drugs, right? If all drugs, say you have a veil of ignorance, right, and all drugs were basically legal or not disallowed yet, what would you choose? Would you choose alcohol to be the drug that is not illegal? Would you choose alcohol to be the legal drug? I wouldn't. I mean, that's not to say that I don't enjoy alcohol. Obviously, I do. But if I were to choose whether or not it should be legal, no. Like, if I had to choose one drug to be legal, would not be alcohol. I mean, alcohol has led to more deaths than almost any other drug, just simply because of its legalization. So no, I would not choose that. That's a terrible, it's a terrible thing. It really is. Now, that said, you could come to that kind of idea is that, like, is it fair to make something illegal that, again, is not hurting you? In the case of marijuana, it doesn't seem, right now, as far as the studies are concerned, right, as to, or as far as history is concerned, as far as marijuana-related homicide, no, there's no reason not to ban it. No reason. Because it's not hurting you. Alcohol is. Alcohol is legitimately hurting you. It has the potential to kill you. So, you know, that is a possibility. And you can also consider the possibility as well is like the other possibility that you can consider is that, like, well, when people are hurting themselves, you can consider that hurting you, right? And you could argue that perhaps people smoking marijuana are hurting themselves, therefore hurting society, because they're sitting around doing nothing. I mean, I suppose that's a reasonable idea, maybe, but it's really a stretch. I mean, because you could probably weigh that against anything, and it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense, because it's not negatively affecting you in any way. In a lot of ways, alcoholics aren't negatively affecting you in a lot of ways, but they have the potential to. And in fact, they're negatively affecting society since they kill lots of people with drunk driving and killing themselves with overdoses. Well, not overdoses, but you know, alcohol poisoning. Same thing as an overdose. By the way, speaking of painkillers, because it's so used in the United States, did you know that 80% of the world's painkillers are bought by the United States? 80%. 80% of all of the world painkiller usage is used in the United States. That's where our painkiller usage comes from in the world. It's pretty crazy when you think about it, how much, oh come on, how much Americans actually use painkillers. It's pretty disturbing as well, unfortunately. We don't have a lot of damage, unfortunately, it seems like. I'm going to say unfortunately over and over again. This is totally not Valentine's Day topics, is it? I don't know why, but I decided to rant today. And totally not Valentine's Day topics. I don't know. Love and happiness, that's what I wish for all of you. I haven't told you that I loved you guys since yesterday, but I do. I truly do. I hope you know that. And I love all of you equally. I really do. No matter what, who you are, what fetishes you have, what sexual orientation you are, what race you are, I don't care. I love you all. I really do. No reason to... Well, I mean, we don't have any keys, so we can't, sadly, we cannot do anything with that. Oh, boners! Did I mention that the new, Twilight Princess is up? I think I did. I think I mentioned extensively that the new Twilight Princess is up. Because I'm pandering scum. But, yeah. So, I don't know. I don't know, man. Oh, fucking Double Spider. I didn't even see him. He, like, fucking, melted into the goddamn... Oh, balls on you. Melted into the scenery. Anyway. Oh, no. Get away from me. Get away from me, Blue Heart. Alright, I must murder Blue Baby. Or I must attempt to murder Blue Baby anyway. First I must attempt to murder Isaac. I don't know if I could beat Isaac, to be honest with you. Now, the Habit, Yumheart, and Mom's Contact are gonna go a long, long way. I do have to reassess my leg situation. Also, we have 3 orbiters, so we should be able to succeed here. Should is the operative word here. I don't know if that's gonna happen, but it's entirely possible that it will. It's entirely possible that it won't. We aren't doing a crazy amount of damage, so when we get to that 3rd phase, it's going to be a little bit rough, unfortunately. But if we can perma-stun him, then life will be good. At the very least, perma-stun him until we get to the 3rd phase. That would be good. Yeah, we got to 3rd phase. Okay, that's good. So we have to keep stunning him so that he doesn't summon the angels. Hopefully. Yeah, Mom's contact with a lot of tears up. Oh, he summoned the angels. Balls. Alright, so now it gets a little bit more difficult. But we're still good. We have to keep stunning him so he doesn't summon any more angels. Alright, he's dead, he's dead. Okay, cool. Success has been had. We actually owned that fight. I guess I underappreciated Mom's contacts, to be honest. Which I suppose I should not have done. Because they are pretty gosh darn awesome. Alright, let's go up here. We only have 1 key, so I'm going to bet the house on that one. And we got Dead Bird, which, you know what? That's pretty good. I can live with Dead Bird. Oh, we got a pretty nice room, too. I mean, not to say that we're not going to take damage in this room. It is actually sort of difficult. But, you know, it's kind of nice. It's kind of nice sometimes. This is not a nice room. This is the opposite of what is a nice room. Unless we can freeze him, which it doesn't look like we are going to be able to do. Okay, success is being had. Oh, fuck you. Get out of here, you piece of garbage. When is he going to drop? Probably now. No, now? Now he is. No? Now he is? When is he going to drop? Alright, whatever. Anyway, moving on. We need some keys, brah. We need some serious keyness going on. Man, Magneto is shitty when you have the things that you have. Oh, okay. When you're fighting these guys. Oh, because all the bombs become troll bombs. And it's no fun. Anyway, hopefully we should murder this guy pretty quickly. I think we should. And I think we should go ahead and destroy Isaac, I'm sure. Or Blue Baby. Or kiss Blue Baby. We're gonna kiss him. We're gonna kiss him real good. I don't know why these runs have... Oh, no, stay away from me, Blue Heart. I don't know why these runs have been taking so long lately. Like, the past couple of videos, man, have just been so fucking long. I don't know what the deal is with that. I think I'm gonna stand here and tank it like I was, and just try to continuously stun lock him. Because I think that's our best bet. Especially considering our health. I mean, this is essentially tanking it, and we probably can do this. Despite the fact that we are not freezing him, there we go. Freeze, you son of a bitch, you! Fucking freeze was not proccing very much. But now it is. Okie dokie. Good stuff. I am excited about this. I want to play some more Zelda. I'm going to be totally honest with you. I want to pop in Zelda and play some more of it right now. Though I need to record other things. Like Don't Starve and XCOM and stuff. Especially XCOM, I think. I haven't had XCOM in a couple of days here. You know, Freakbug mentioned a thing that's very true. That I should not be making videos so infrequently with the other series besides Isaac's. I'm sorry about that. I can't really do much about it. I'm trying. You know what? I am trying to fix it. I know that there's a codec that I can use, because basically the problem is hard drive space. Is that I actually don't have a lot of hard drive space, and each video that I record that isn't Isaac specifically is like 200 gigabytes big, and it's like 300 if I record like an hour-long gameplay video, like XCOM or FTL. So, excuse me. It's hard, but I could do it theoretically soon. Hopefully, if I could get this codec to work, then yes. And then maybe we should have more frequent videos. It's hard because I just have also a lot of Let's Plays going on at one time. So it's hard to not make, you know, one a week with them, unfortunately. But, you know, I'm trying my best, and hopefully more things. I apologize for 2 Zelda videos in a row, except for the people who like to watch the Zelda videos. You're welcome. Yeah, I just I had nothing else, and I figured might as well put it up, because I recorded a bunch of it yesterday. So, you know, still have 1 more episode in the tank right now, so that's cool. And I want to record some more, because I like playing Zelda. It's a great game! It is a great game. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. And hopefully I didn't offend anybody. I think I tried to stay as civil as possible within the bounds of social norms. I don't really care, to be honest. I've always known that I don't have mass appeal because I speak my mind. That's understandable. I don't really care. Look, I speak my mind, and hopefully you guys just enjoy me being funny, and that doesn't really affect whether or not you believe whatever political beliefs or religious or whatever beliefs, quote-unquote, I supposedly have, or morality or ethical situation or whatever. So, you know, I think we could all work past that, because I can like a guy and I could not agree with him. That's okay. That's like what is it? I'm not going to say Voltaire. It's not Voltaire. It's Rousseau. Rousseau said, "I may not agree with what you say, but I will fight to the death for your right to say it." And I agree with that. I really do. That's Rousseau was a smart man. Anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. This is Alpaca Patrol signing out. Peace, fools.